it's me, Jake here, and today I'm going to be doing something a little different. I usually just make like top 10 videos or like manga collection or haul videos, and today I'm actually going to be doing a manga review video on a series that I love the movie and I thought the manga was really good. There's a couple differences from the manga and the movie that made it very unique, and I really like this manga's art, and I like the art more than the animation for the movie, and that manga is I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. Now, this manga is a all-in-one manga. There's also a light novel, I believe, of this, but the manga is so good. I highly recommend it for anyone. The art is really well drawn, and I like the character design way more for the manga. Like, here's the manga character design. I like it way more for the manga than they have it for the movie, because this is the movie's character design. I really like the mangas more than the movies. The art and the animation for the movie is also probably a little bit better, but that's because it's a movie. It's going to probably be better. But I do think the art in this is also amazing. I also love the story for I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. And if you want a little bit of a synopsis, basically there's these two characters. The main character, whose name is not said till the very end, so I'm not going to say it, and a girl named Sakura. And Sakura has a killer pancreatic disease that no one knows about until one day she's at the hospital and our main character finds her diary, which she says, like, some of her first words in her diary is, "I'm dying from this pancreatic disease." Little did he know, they were classmates, and then she saw it, and then they became friends. And it's a really sweet manga. It's a really good, well done manga, and I will highly suggest it. Like, the art is very good. Don't worry, that was PG. That was not anything steamy. But I don't know why I just showed that. I was probably left a little bit of a bad taste in your mouth, but I'm sorry about that. But if you're looking for like a nice, sweet romance, this is definitely it. It is a pretty sad manga because she does have a deadly pancreatic disease, and it is, like she says, it's even said in the first page, like, that she died. So, but it's very good. It's a very, very good read, and I very highly suggest you get it if you are looking for a manga that isn't too long. This is definitely a good one. Or if you don't have that much money but you want to start a collection, I would definitely suggest getting this first. Either this or maybe like the Your Name manga volumes. I think there's only 2 or 3 Your Name volumes. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I would definitely suggest getting this if you could. It's definitely a nice, sweet high school romance, and I really do enjoy it. And now I will rate the things that I liked about it. So the art, I would probably give out a 7.5 out of 10. There's some panels that are really beautifully drawn, and like most of it is very well drawn, but it is kind of like the generic slice of life art style, but is very much of a very good art style. Like, I definitely do say it is really very nice to look at. Like, it is very, very pretty. So yeah, I'd probably give that a 7.5 out of 10 for the art. Now for the characters, I would probably give it an 8 to a 9 because I love the characters in this. The characters of the protag, Sakura, Kyoko, and I'd probably just say those are the 3 main, like, most prevalent characters. Their dynamic is very funny and really real and very nice to read and watch, because Kyoko doesn't really like the main character, but the main character and Sakura, they like each other, but like they don't want to say it. It's kind of like they have mixed feelings. It's not like they like fall in love for each other. It's like more mixed feelings that they don't know how they feel for the other one. And it's really nice to see that like triangle of different emotions for each character. Like the main character is kind of scared for Kyoko and stuff like that. It's really nice to see. So definitely would probably I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10 for the characters. Now for the story. This story is hard-hitting. It's very good. I would probably give this a 9 out of 10 for story. The story is fantastic. I would definitely say this is a 9 out of 10 for the story. The story is amazing. It's bar none probably one of the best high school stories to be written. And that is something to say, because the movie is up there for me. So the manga, I was very like I don't know, I was like expecting a lot from the manga, and they did it really well in the manga as well. Like, the movie is tied for my favorite movie with a silent voice in this one, so as you can tell, I'm very much into like the more romantic, sad movies than a lot of other things. Like, I like Your Name a lot, but I definitely think I Want Your Pancreas is better. So yeah, I would give it a 9 out of 10 for the story. Next up, yeah, I would definitely give it a 9 out of 10 for the story. And the way the story is written is very like kind of intricate for the foreshadowing of stuff that happens, and everything that they say is very meaningful. And they actually like researched a lot. So like they researched into different religions for the name for I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. They researched into a lot of things just to do the story, which I think is so great. I love to watch. So, well, watch or read. So yeah, definitely highly suggest this manga. If you ever get the time or money to get this, I would definitely get it. And yeah, if you want to see the back to see a better synopsis than mine, oh well, yeah, I'll just put a picture for it right now. Yeah, so that is the back if you wanted a better synopsis of it. The spine is like this. I think the spine's pretty good. It's made by 7 Seas, and I really do like 7 Seas a lot. If you're gonna watch my monthly manga haul video, you're gonna see I bought a lot of 7 Seas stuff, which is very surprising, because I didn't really. I'm like more newer. Like, I've only been collecting manga for about like a year and a half to maybe you can consider it 2 years, since I got Yu Yu Hakusho 2 years ago. I didn't get a new manga for a whole another year, but I didn't really know about 7 Seas, and it blew me away with this one. There's a couple mangas that I really like from 7 Seas, so I will say, yeah, it's made by 7 Seas, really good. And then the cover, also really good. I really enjoy this cover. Highly like this. I like how the cover goes to the spine, and it's like the same kind of picture, but how it goes from the cover to the spine for the tree is kind of like goes. And the back is like the same kind of design, as you can tell. And I like how they did the colored pages as well, and like the chapter page, because this is the chapter page. It's definitely hard to read these three, but what can you say? With the color pages, they did really well with like shading the colors, and how they colored everything was really nice to see. So yeah, definitely like these. And the art for this one, oh my god, I really enjoyed this art for this one. So yeah, if you were to get one volume or like a very short series, definitely suggest this one. It definitely, if you're reading it, you're like, wow, I don't know how they're gonna fit a whole movie through this whole entire in this just one big volume. And when you're reading it, it really feels like it's way longer reading it than it looks. Like, that's the hand comparison. Like, it's a pretty big volume. It's a pretty meaty volume. Give me one sec. Let's just take these two. So if you like compare it to like 2 Magi volumes, so let's just do this. It's around like, it's actually bigger than like the 2 Magi volumes combined. If you can kind of see that, it's a little, yeah, it's a little bit bigger. It's not too big, much bigger, but it's also shorter. Since 7 Seas makes shorter volumes, so it's like a little bit, it's bigger. It's probably like 2.5 volumes big, but yeah. It's definitely worth the buy and definitely worth the read. If you have like a Barnes & Noble's like membership, you can probably get this thing for like 15 bucks. I think I got mine for around that because I have a membership at Barnes & Noble's, but yeah. Definitely read this if you get the chance. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next video, and peace!